Good afternoon. This is Rich Nelson with Allendale. Let's cover the wrap-up commodity comments today. It's December 1st of 2010. Big news in the outside markets, mainly driven by good news on the U.S. side and also for China as well. U.S. The ADP, the Private Market Survey of Employment, they reported a 93,000 job increase for their estimates for Friday's big government report on employment. So 93,000 new jobs for the month of November. That's the biggest increase in 3 years. Big number there. China's PMI, the Purchasing Managers Index, so what wholesale buyers from companies are doing, business activity up 7 months highs. So 7-month high for China's PMI index. That's good news there. So certainly supporting the crude oil up 252. As far as that bearish U.S. dollar, we also have this news that the U.S. is taking efforts to support the EU funding problem. We're going to push more money through the IMF to go to the EU, and that, of course, would creation of U.S. dollars means we're going to go ahead and delete the U.S. dollar, which is bearish for the dollar. So lower dollar, higher crude today. Corn up much more than expected, 21.75. That's the highest close in 2 weeks for corn. Beans up 40 cents, and wheat up 49.5. Key issues for wheat: we still have the problems with the U.S. plains and also for Australia. Egypt did buy about 220,000 tons of U.S. wheat here today, so that's certainly good news there. I think we can point out here is the fact that the estimates for Russia's winter grain crop are not showing that much of a rebound for 2011. Looks like where we had drought damaged 32 million tons of winter grain production this past year, one estimate says they're only going to rebound to 37, so a 5 million ton increase. Keep in mind that still leaves us short from 2 years ago by 8 million tons. So on this end, nothing but good news for wheat here today. Kind of mixed news for corn. A little bad news regarding the ethanol tax subsidy here. Some people suggesting it may not get pushed through. On the other hand, though, we've got news that Argentina does expect China to buy some corn in the first half of 2011. So both those kind of canceling out, and kind of a little perplexing action today of why corn was solidly higher and stayed higher throughout the entire day. Over on beans, like I said, up 40 cents, big numbers. Looks like the beans are making a breakout on the charts also, posting some higher trade there. As far as the livestock, kind of a mixed trade there. We got the cattle up 40 cents, hogs down 52. On the cattle side, we've got higher midday beef, 61 cents, and $1.05. So certainly good news as far as wholesale beef. It's starting to move as we get closer to the end of this year. Cash cattle traded earlier, of course, 104. We reported that last night. So quite a big number on that cash cattle side for Texas. Last thing on the supportive side, the trade is still hopeful for some type of good progress to be made on this U.S.-South Korean beef talks. We're having those talks with South Korea, trying to get that free trade agreement pushed through. And right now, of course, beef is a key sticking point. Talks went yesterday, and they're also going here today. We're not quite sure if the trade should be getting that excited about talks, but for right now, it's a supportive factor. Over on the hog side, down 52 cents, like I mentioned. Kind of a mixed tone there. We've got cash hogs kind of mixed, maybe a little higher in some areas. So that's one thing we can point out. But in the big picture, we still haven't taken care of the supply problem here just yet. Estimates for today's slaughter running pretty good size at 427,000 head. We'd like to see that move down a little bit lower here before we get too excited about this market. But overall, quite a big jump in excitement here for the grains today. Maybe we're going to start leading this market slowly higher into the spring here of 2011 here. As far as the overall news here today at Allendale, it's December 1st. We got lots of excitement with this whole conference we have. Third week of January, quite a big turnout. I've been told we're actually getting close to record numbers here for ticket sales already. So quite a good sale on this end. So as we turn towards December and getting the winter months wrapped up, let's go ahead and get these ticket sales wrapped up as well. You can give us a call and find out more information about this conference. 1-800-262-7538. Quite a big deal, very good for us, and also more importantly, very big deal and very good news and information for yourself. So check it out. You can also get more information on our website. That's allendale-inc.com. This is Rich Nelson. Have a good trading day and a good trading week.